So we're at 7.7. And we're going to take something that we've already done for the most part and modularize it. So let's go ahead and populate this main to start with. In the main, we want to find out how intense was this wind, and based on whatever the wind speed was, we will pass it to a get category method, and that will determine the category. So we invoke the get category method, pass it whatever wind speed we receive. It'll be an integer. It will then return us some value that will exist here, where we invoked that method. Category will then be assigned that value. That's the initialization of category. Oh, we did already initialize it as 0. So we've reassigned the value for category. And if category is equivalent to 0, it's not a hurricane. Else, this is a blank hurricane. It determines what category hurricane it is. So now we've got to do the get category. The get category will receive wind, and then we've got to take that and let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll create category, and that'll be initialized at 0. It'll be anything from 1 to 5, but we've got an initial category of 0, assuming it's not a hurricane. And then we will have 2 parallel arrays. Now we're going to use the same logic that we used back in one of the exercises in chapter 6. And we'll come from the one side, actually we've got them in backwards here, so we can go up, but in the 1 and 6 we went from the high side down. Well, we got the higher number on the front, and we're still going from the high numbers down. We're just going from a low index up. So our for loop goes from 0 up to 1 below the length, which means x is less than 1 limits.length, increase 1 each time. If wind is greater than or equivalent to wind limits 0 first go, so that would be 157. Boom. Category is the corresponding value at the same index in the parallel array. And we just pop right on through it, item by item. Okay? So this is similar to what we've already done in a few exercises previously, but we didn't do it in a modularized program. By that I mean individual modules. Now, early on in the course we talk about modularization and the fact that I can use code that already existed. And we've done that time and time again. This write line method, I didn't create it. It was created for me. It's a built-in. And I use it all the time. And that's modularization. It may not be a module that I created in my code, but it is a module. So, with that said, we can break our code into these little modules. So I've got this get category method, and knowing that, I can outsource the work to these small little functionalities, these small little methods. Okay? So I'll see you in, oh, hang on, let's go run this, make sure that it does what it's supposed to do. It says we're good. Let's go ahead and run it. Enter a wind speed of 152. Isn't that what Michael was? Category 4. All right. So it does what we need to do. I'll see you in 7-8.